Welcome to our podcast. This is the Wise Monkeys podcast. If you don't know what the Wise Monkeys are, get to know.
Come on.
It's one of them things. If you don't know, get to know.
You already know.
Yes, people. Welcome to episode 9. And today we've got a couple of guests in the room. Our cousin YouTubers from round the way.
Come on. They are.
My guy, Highbury Corner.
Jeez.
And Miro Jeffy.
Jeez.
Yeah, check them out. You're gonna get the ads in the thing.
They are.
Yeah, and we've got our friend Nadine from From Experience podcast. She's joining us in the background today.
The real Nadine is here. She's
The real
present.
Nadine. And today's topic is going to be:
do drug dealers make bad parents?
the drug dealers make bad parents. You know what?
It's a bit
It's a real topic though, because this is the Wise Monkeys. I'm saying that, and we like to touch them topics. We like to make you scratch your head. Yeah, because it's not easy. Like what? I know what you think man's gonna say, but you don't know man like that, innit?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, so let's get into this one. You know what I'm saying, that what does man think? Yeah. Do drug dealers make bad parents? I think because if the government found out, if the police or whatever the schools found out, they take your children away. If they said that you was a drug dealer, yeah. So clearly they're trying to say that that it's a bad thing, that you can't have children if you choose to make money doing just trading something that
is deemed illegal.
I
like that.
No,
I like that. Nice.
Yes, man.
Deemed illegal. We're not sure what that means, but they say it is. So
they
whatever.
say it is. I'm saying that was the best way to put it.
But then again, I've also heard that if it depends, if you get caught, then you get caught. But if you don't get caught, then nobody knows what you're doing. So does that you get slipped underneath the radar?
But that's the judgment that's the judgment that people, I think, are making. Yeah, but see, even if you don't get caught, you're still raising a child. Yeah. So does that answer the question? That is.
You're only you're a drug dealer and a bad parent if you get caught by the law.
By the
So
law.
if you don't get caught by the law, you're still being a drug dealer. How does it differentiate you're a good or a bad parent?
Come on, man, trying to James St. Patrick's the thing, you get me?
Do you know what? In all fairness, I think if you're doing it for the right reasons and it's going, because obviously there's certain people that will just do it and it's for themselves, isn't it? If you're doing that road and them activities and it's going towards your household and maintaining certain things that like a normal job can't do. Everyone wants to have a nice life, bro. So as much as you try and go and get the nicest, the qualifications to do things, man, go uni and come out and still let them get a dream job and up in McDonald's, bro. So everyone's trying to make their hustle and stuff. So if the kids, in my opinion, if the kids don't see certain things and you keep that lifestyle away and you're still there as a dad and do what you're doing, and obviously the aim is not to get caught no matter what you're doing if it's not a legal thing. So I don't think it makes you a bad parent.
If your kids don't know, then you're doing a good job at it.
Yeah,
in a sense, bro.
No, not in a sense, basically.
But
it is what it is.
Yeah, cool. So what?
But then what makes you a good parent?
Yeah, what makes you a good parent?
Alright, that's what I was going to say, because that's my whole thing why I stay silent is, what does this have to do with parenting? What's drugs got to do with parenting? What's my lifestyle got to do with parenting? Man that have sex slaves and man that go to war, man are lords of war, man that got bare stamps on their shoulder.
That's a real
good
point, People have all sorts of kinky behaviour and that ain't nothing to do with parenting.
Parenting is choices, isn't it? You choose to be a good parent, you're out.
You can also go to the extreme of that as well. Like, you got drug dealers, but then you've also got paedophiles that raise children.
Come on. They're not raping their kids, but they're raping someone else's kids.
You understand? So, where does that weigh up a bad parent as a drug dealer or somebody that fiddles with children?
I think it's a moral thing, moral code.
But do we think that, say like, if you're about that life, yeah, obviously I don't think the people out here, like the powers that be, think that how we think is okay. They want you to move in their lane, innit? They want you to do as you're told. You can't sell what they can't tell you to sell.
What they can't tax.
Yeah, what they can't tax. Yeah, that's the right. Sorry, that's.
Well, they can tax you. They tax you by sending you jail, innit?
Well, yeah, in that sense.
Come on, man, you're working for them breakdown pennies. What, man? Built bare little matchstick whatevers and sent it out to your people then from the can. You get it? Like, you're working extra servery. What, man's feeding the people then for no peas, bro. Like, this is the same thing that we're talking about, you know what I mean?
Well, so that's how they even it out, man.
That's how I look at it. Because look, think about it like this: parenting comes from your morals. Your morals come from what you care about. So if you don't care about your kids, that's just you, innit? Like drugs, you could be doing a normal 9 to 5 and not care about your kids.
You're right. You know what?
I know enough people like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because my parents, they didn't. My parents don't even smoke, fam. Cigarettes. You get it?
I feel you.
Like, they don't do nothing. I'm saying they're squeaky clean. Yeah, and never showed me a bad thing before. Yeah, but
I live life, innit?
yeah, so like I see things other places. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. So even when people will like. A kid will go to get in a situation, they'll be like, oh, what happened to the parents? But you don't know that my man just does that with little brethren that do badness. And that's it. And they ain't got no thing. And he's like, I want the freedom or whatever.
I can't imagine my parents telling me who to be friends with. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine that working.
But I think it's a catch-22. Like, I don't know, my mum used to be on me like, your friend and company's gonna get you in problems.
Yeah, I used to hear that.
Yeah, and then one day when you're in the problems, you're like, yo, mum, he was
right
right.
for once.
These like you're deep in now. You're deep in the trenches. Like you're about to go court. Like there's nothing else to call right now. You get it? Oh, mummy boy, where's mummy when you get me? She never trying to take your calls right now. This idiot. You get me? Like
how much control can you, as a parent, like how much control can a parent have? Like
of their child back.
That's a good one.
Of their child's future.
It's morals, isn't it? Like how much moral code you can get over your kids, isn't it? Like it's not you can't tell no one what to do. Yeah. Like moral codes are like like some people rating their parents at the highest. Like you get it. Like for me, like my mum worked bare hard. You get me? And I'm like I'm not on that. And not because I'm not on that, because I see how it worked out. I'm like that's a waste of time, bro. But my mum did what she had to do for her 3 kids, you get? My version is, bro, I'm doing everything by my rules and no one else's. I could care less what law I break or what business it is of anyone else's, as long as my moral code is in check, you get? But that's me as a person. That's not going to say I'm going to parent my kids better than anyone or I'm going to... You get what I'm trying to say? Like, a man might put all these drug monies in to send his kids to private school and never have no chains or nothing on the roads. And then the man will do everything and you'll be like, you'll find out in the can, well, you got 6 kids. I never knew. You've been with the man them all the time. Oh, yeah, my baby mum lives on 2 doors from you know? What? Shut up.
Yeah, you get them ones a lot, fam, as well. That there's people who do put in work. But obviously there's people... I feel like there's a lot of people out here who take the road for the easy way, and them people don't necessarily make man look good in it.
No, 100%.
As role models or fathers or something like that. Definitely. I think if you watch any movie, more time all the drug dealers, their kids don't have a clue, fam. They're going to private schools and stuff like that. That's their wife and their family, they don't have a clue. That's the way, innit?
Yeah, you're grinding for that.
The kids don't have a fucking clue. They're looking up to their shiny. They're thinking that as a businessman, they're going to go and be a business person or something like that. Yeah, they don't. I don't think you ever see, in most cases, someone who's lived a life trying to put any of their family members through the life.
No. But
you do sometimes. You do sometimes. I think them people sometimes are not believing in themselves enough. You know what I'm saying? That they can do something or make a change or something like that. That they think that this is just life. And
but that's
and they pass that on. Yeah, that bubble mentality.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Bang on.
Yeah, 100%. Because when you're younger,
and then they pass it on to others. You know what I'm saying? They kind of tell their others that we ain't going nowhere. We're poor people. They'll tell that to their children. People tell that to their children that we are poor. You can't say that to them.
Yeah, no, of course. No, like for kids, I think like kids need to do like anything. Like we just said, the bubble mentality is for me like. I always looked at the world in a bubble, and then stuff happened. And I was like, right, there's more, like, there's bare access. Like, I thought I didn't have no access. I thought this is the way things gotta be. So man's just gonna trench through this and just be the top guy at that, innit? And then one day, someone showed me a thing, and I was like, right, man's making more peas with nothing to do, no problems. You get me? I'm saying, right, I never knew about this. Obviously, all my friends now my cross between is my friends are over here, so I can still do this. But now I've learned what I'm learning. So do I do this or that, innit? And that's your cross between, because.
Bro, see the laws as well. As soon as they tell us it's legal now, it's cool.
It's okay,
yeah, bro.
Right now, freedom's
And it's
illegal.
only other human beings. So how do you expect human beings to wrap their head around that? To say, and there's God already. You know what I'm saying? There's God.
And that's what I'm saying to you.
Or there's the idea of God. For those who don't believe in God, there's the idea of God. So how do you expect a human being to wrap around the thought that, this is something here, it's in front of me. Yeah. If I touch it, talk about it, anything, I can get in. You know what I'm saying? I can get in trouble. How do you expect Adam to not bite the apple, fam? Get it? That it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna talk my ideas on that, but think about it like this, yeah. Imagine if I write the rules now and I've got enough stature, my rules go, fam. No matter what it says, bro, you can't scratch your ass if it itches, bro. It's not happening. You scratch it, you're done out here, man. Licking off head, you're getting hung, clock tower and all that madness. You get what I'm trying to say? You're looking at me like, yeah, but this is my natural right. It's like, shut up, you ain't got no rights. Do you get it?
You know that man's like, saying that. You've seen a film called Equilibrium.
Yeah, that's
You can't have no feelings, no
yeah,
emotions, no happiness.
I see that thing. They all wear black and that, and there's certain of them. They're like living underground where they got pictures on the wall in their house and stuff like that.
Memories,
they're not allowed to have
they come to them, burn the whole thing down, fam. Your emotions, your memories.
Yeah, that's what humans are, you know. Even in the prison, fam. Like, you try and put any cage around them, you try and put any rules on human beings anywhere in the world, even in the prison, you say you can't do this, they'll create a subculture.
Yeah, of course.
You people making the rules, you're not allowed in.
Let me bust you on my word.
They'll make a subculture
I got a word of the week, that I learned last week. The word of the week is dystopia. Yeah? Dystopia.
And it means?
Perfect, making your perfect world. So they make films, dystopian films, like about, I don't know, everyone lives underground and this is the way you live to make it perfect and rare. Yeah, dystopia. So imagine this, yeah.
Hey, we have to get
that's what I'm trying to say. It's a title thing.
For the people at home that don't know how to spell dystopia.
Let me not get too technical because I'm not that guy. I'm a little weed head, you get me? But listen, my main thing is, like, when I really G-checked it, obviously, I learnt the word last week. I look back at all the films I watched that are these type of movies and I realised, do you know what the problem with the people is? Each individual person wants the perfect world. So imagine you want something, so you force everything around you to start doing what you want. But that doesn't mean everyone wants to do that.
I thought that was called narcissism.
I
thought that was called
narcissism. Your idea of perfect is not my idea of perfect. We've all got different ideas.
So because he used the word force.
Yeah, but it's by force. Because to make the perfect world can't happen by everyone being okay.
No, it's by pushing that what you don't like, innit?
Yeah, but
I say you can't come in here.
That's what it is. You make your garden gate.
And say, things that don't match my vibe, I just block out. I block.
You're not allowed to do this because this is bad for us.
They can't find me.
I
think that I don't like.
Films,
can't come near me.
It's about like what's that film when the robot was to kill everyone? It's like the humans are like the virus. Is that iRobot and the humans are the virus, isn't it? So these type of things now.
Yeah, what's happening now?
Exactly, like we're the virus. So humans make mistakes, and now we've got people as checkout, so you can. So then remember they got a camera now, so we don't need the people to see it. We can see it on camera. One head person should be on everyone. Do you get it? Like, so we take away from man being able to steal out your till or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say? Perfect world. It fucks everyone over, but it's not really the perfect world anyway. But this is what we always fight for as individual people.
So basically, what you're getting at, is that no matter what, these people try and enforce on human nature, because in other countries, look how other countries are moving. People can sell weed, people can grow weed, people can do this. Only borders and these things like that. You know, the people that put the borders there, they didn't actually create the land. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't create the humans.
They
They
never-
don't.
it was even
They didn't create brains.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. They don't have control over all human brains to say this and
But
that
they
and
do,
this.
though, to a
They
point.
do to an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
But they know at them borders they got trouble. Like, they really know at them borders they really got trouble.
But
at
you know
all
what
them
I've
borders.
realised, yeah?
Yeah.
It's far and few between. There's too many people. So everyone, like, bro.
People comfortable in their zones and
Do
that.
you know what I've noticed as well? Yeah? If enough people come together for the same cause, something's possible to be done.
Of course.
That's
And then
it.
it's, you know,
I started to do some.
That's
we had
that's a gem.
like a
a
London
gem.
smoking club, like
Yeah.
a weed thing that we done.
Yeah, I remember when that
So
one
just
come
when
about.
that was based on hundreds and then thousands of people
Of course.
believing in what we're doing, seeing that something's happening, and then wanting to become of it. So there is
There's
strength in
no,
numbers.
but
Everyone
look
is-
at this. That powering people is boom. The government's not on that. What happens? Locked off.
And the man's able to make
Do you get what I'm
in-house
saying?
rules and the little regulations that man does this, and it's a little like a secret society type of thing. Like if you need to know, you need to know it, and everyone's
But
Yeah.
what
on what
about,
they're on.
cool.
So
So what about when? See that there's people locked in jail right now for selling weed. Yeah. So in 10 years or something, weed's gonna be legal here. Less than that, because we were saying that 5 years ago.
my man's trying to, the mayor,
Yeah,
London,
doing it, trying to do it.
trying to talk about.
Yeah, but New York's legal now.
Yeah,
So New York's
they
a city
got,
before us.
they got
Yeah.
CBD and that over here and all of that.
Yeah. Still,
So, see, there's people in jail locked in for now, right now. So when this becomes legal, are they going to let people out?
no.
But even
Are they
then,
going to give people a sorry or a
no,
compound?
they weren't because at the time it was.
They're gonna say,
the
oh,
law
sorry.
was the law at the time, innit?
The law was
so
the
it
law.
gets changed.
So
and
does
it-
like
that-
a contract,
Does
innit?
that make more sense for a human being, yeah, than to survival, like the nature, like to sell, to trade, to that humans have so much more concoctions that aren't on the market than weed. You know,
Yeah.
people be making their own creams at home, oils and stuff like
yeah,
that.
of course.
I don't know about all different cultures, but I know my mum and my black culture. Yeah,
you
we
get
have all sorts of
everything, yeah, of
stuff
course,
that we
everything
don't
get made.
buy. You know what I'm saying? We make at
everything
home.
get make,
Yeah,
of course.
everything have things that.
all flu remedies.
Yeah, we have things that we
Yeah.
make. You know what I'm saying? That.
Literally.
So if they locked off one of these things now and said, "Hey, you can't make that," you think it will stop the black people making it?
But look at it like this.
I'm saying.
But even when you're saying that, look at it like this. You know that from like parents, uncles, cousins, it's culture. It's not out there.
Right, if you go,
It's like it is like the secret message.
say if you go to Lagos now and
Yeah.
they drink jeji on the
Yeah.
corner, yeah.
Jeji, what is that? Jeji.
It's like
that stuff.
oh, don't let me get this
Yeah,
wrong,
don't
man.
get,
for my
don't,
people,
don't throw him
yeah.
off his thing.
It's like wood and
Yeah, I know what you're
stuff like
saying.
that.
It's good for you.
It's not wood, but it's like certain trees and certain things
What is it?
boiled
It's
and
soaked down
water
and,
and
yeah.
soaked down and brewed, and you drink the water of it, yeah,
Okay.
and you get like all these natural powers, yeah, and you'll feel it straight away. And there's different ones
That's
as
what
well
I've been
that
involved.
do different things to you, and you'll feel it
So,
straight
and
away.
this happens
Yeah, but
in Lagos. You can't get this.
See, this thing is
This don't come
homemade.
here.
This thing is homemade. It's not
Yeah, you
bottled.
can
There's
get it,
probably
but it's
one.
probably made.
There's probably one or two. No,
Like
people
somebody
make it
Yeah,
here.
no.
People
Set it
bring
up.
it. People bring it over, and people bring it and make it here. But you can. There's not. There's probably one or two companies in the whole of Nigeria that actually make it. Like it's
Probably.
a like
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
thing.
big thing, yeah.
Yeah, like. But people, it's a thing that people make at home.
Even
Yeah,
for-
if
for
they
a
one day
homemade one.
locked off the Abu Dhabi, yeah, and said that all this is illegal now, that tree that you are taking and that or whatever,
Right.
yeah, is illegal. It won't stop them.
No.
It's their thing that they've had all their life, and it's human nature. You know what I'm saying? It comes from their country.
Yeah, but that's like anything else. It's like weed. We're talking
Yeah,
about
that's what
something
I'm
that's
saying,
always been
like-
there. We're not talking about something brand new.
Yeah,
It's
so
always
see
been on
that,
the
see look, even when with alcohol, when would they stop? What we was talking about
50s
earlier.
and 60s,
Yeah.
no?
When did they?
Oh, 20s.
At one point, alcohol was illegal
Yeah.
in the 1920s
1920, yeah.
or 1820s.
19.
And
1920s.
think about it to the
Alcohol
point now,
was
you
illegal.
can't make it, so it's still illegal
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
point.
that's
You can
right.
only buy it.
You can only buy it.
Yeah, you can't make
so,
the alcohol. It's illegal to make
Yeah.
alcohol. You could go to jail for that.
But see, when it was illegal, yeah. See, when alcohol was there,
Yeah,
was no,
fully
like,
illegal. Yeah, yeah.
there was still people selling it.
everything must
Still
go.
people
Just
drinking
underground.
it.
Moonshine.
There's still moonshine.
Oh, exactly.
There's
Moonshine,
still
my
people
guy.
drinking it.
Yeah.
But see them people there was they shouldn't be raising children and that. Even though alcohol, what it's today, it's legitimate
We're
things.
talking about the 1920s prohibition.
See,
You're talking
but
about Al
see?
Capone.
Yeah,
He
Al
was a
Capone
big
and that,
man,
yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
He run
true.
liquor. Yeah, back.
Well,
You got
Capone used to
alcoholics
say-
raising children. Alcoholics raising children, drug dealers raising children.
Mm.
What's the
I know.
difference?
I know.
Like, but listen, yo, that's not even getting
job,
bro.
is it?
Society's a
Title.
society. Look, when you go to a job, everyone's doing everything, bro. Like, there's no job where man's like top
Alright,
flight
so what is
security.
alright, cool. So if we take away the illegal side of it, so if you live in America now and it's legal for you to sell weed, and so you're actually a drug dealer by trade legally, what are you, a bad parent?
Yeah, see, this is where
You're not a bad parent. You're just legal in a different country.
But to an old woman or something like that, they might not even be endorsing it because they're so fixed in their ways, and they might say, "No, my grandson can't sell weed, even if it's legal."
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You say that, yeah. I went to one event in Brighton, innit? Because I was a smoking club. Man goes to very different places when man was active with it, yeah. Man's like in Brighton. We've gone to one like headshot place, looking at Brazilian grinders and all that, and there's two old ladies there. And like, oh yeah, them seeds, they're coming on nice, them plants now, they're nice and healthy. I'm like, right, these ladies look like they're 70 years old. Two of them talking about, oh, it's good for my back and all that. I'm just like, man, the guy's like, shh, I can't talk about it in here, because you can't discuss that stuff in there, innit? I can say the stuff and...
Yo, we've got the whole block
So
bump.
it's like there's old people that are on it, like, so it's a thing, fam, innit? It's like, why you...
Listen, in the world, like, I've realised this shit, it's just like, everyone's opinionated, isn't it? So what you might not like, someone else is into, or someone else is not into, they're not on what you get what I'm trying to say? They're like, I can't believe you do that, but do you know what you do that I can't believe? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like there's a certain human being, there's a certain kind of human being that doesn't want to hear that. When they hear that, they go, "Oh, you man are too chilled, man. You man are too relaxed." Like they just go, "Oh, you man are like."
I hear you, but then them people are just fasting more time. You get me? Because the person that's got their shit right don't care about no one.
Yeah.
So what about the drug dealer? Because I see a post on Instagram this week that the child went to school and had a certain amount of coke in their school book bag.
Doing what? What is he going to do? Trapping?
No, I don't.
No, it's you know the one the parent might put in to hide it, innit, fam? Jinx might have been knocking on the door.
That's bad parenting.
Yeah,
that's bad. That is bad parenting. You think
that's the kind of thing? You know what they'll say? Yeah, that's bad morals. You know, because they're gonna say, "Oh, if you wasn't a drug dealer, that wouldn't have happened." You know what I'm saying? That's what they're kind of saying. So that's true. That's what makes it all. But see, but that could have been an alcoholic hiding some alcohol. Understand? And the kid could have gone to school with that. Yeah. Not saying that alcoholics are trying to say it's the same thing. Actually, I don't even think it's a good comparison. Yeah, I don't think it's a good comparison.
Yeah, but his wife might not know he drinks or something like that. Yeah, man, everyone got their
not to say that alcoholics are left with their children either.
I'll tell you one thing. My neighbour used to throw his alcohol in my bin till I got onto him one day. I'm saying, are you mad, fam? What's wrong with
he's hiding it.
From his girl.
Yeah.
Tell you, when he comes, he drinks outside, and he comes from, walks down 2 doors down and drops in my bin. But no, I got a video on my thing, so I'm like, what are you dealing with, blood? I said, what are you doing? I can see on my thing, I've got a record, I've been around back a couple of months and that, I'll pay my PG. You know what I'm on there? I said, what you been doing? You've been doing this for time. He said, oh yeah, because, but we're cool, innit? Like, I just funny about people using my shit, innit? But why are you throwing stuff in my bin? Oh, my God, Alright, cool. You throw it. So now I know why there's 2 beer cans in my thing every week or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, but everyone's trying to be a good parent still.
Yeah. Because remember, everyone hides that. Like everyone's got their own vices.
You don't want your kid to know, innit? Them things. You know them ones. Even if you smoke weed, you don't do that around your kid.
Yeah, but it isn't the age. The Rasta man does.
If you're hiding something from someone, this is.
That's what I'm trying to say. So does that make you a bad parent?
Cool. What if your kid? What about when? Or if your kid, you know, when or if or whenever, your kid becomes aware.
But they're always going to become aware. That's not to do with you. How do you become aware of certain things? It wasn't your parents that bust you. You became aware of certain things. Like, bro, I didn't even know this was going on. My parents got me all closed in. I'm caged in right now. I'm trying to get to the badness or whatever's going on. I'm trying to go to a rave. Just going to a rave is a bad thing. Bro, going to your first rave is almost like breaking the law. Like, yeah, can I go to... What? No. It's mad. For a lot of kids, it's mad. Only a couple of kids is calm. Well, my mum said we could go. I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm staying at his house. His mum don't give a shit about us. We're nice. You get me? Like, but in reality, Your mum, like, going to your first little 1, 2, remember, like, even for me now, bro, my kid, what, going to a dance, the way for me, I might rise up there with a mad thing and just make sure everyone's alright, do you get what I'm trying to say? Just because the world they're in.
Yeah, time, especially the time.
Different time frame. Listen, I came up in a time frame when it was dangerous and I was very reckless in my mind, like, it doesn't matter. So, when I look at these things, it's like, each to their own, but it's morals that you put in your kids before what you're telling them to do. I can't tell my kids what to do, but I patterned it. So that's a heavy drink right there. I pattern my kids with what matters to them more than anything else. So know what you're on before, like, be proud to tell whatever you're on. Make sure you can say it to me. So when I used to do things, I used to get licks as you get me. So of course, if I'm stepping out, bro, I'm getting licks. I'm going ham. I'm going super hard. When I get yard, I'm getting mashed up. We're raving till the morning.
Every day.
Yeah, lifestyle, man. It is what it is. But you know what that happens? When you get to like my age now, man's alright, and man's got sense. Man remembers, yo, that is why man got licked. I get it now. It makes more sense each year I go past. When I don't care and I want to do my own thing.
No, but I got children now, and I don't want to do them.
No, of course, no. But our thing was different.
I don't do them like that.
But you say that.
I can't do them like that. I'm trying to talk to them. I'm trying to be so honest with them.
But the first day that they start doing
I feel like it's like wet, and I feel like, oh man, like is this gonna work?
Do you know what?
All this talking, is this gonna work?
Yeah, but then you obviously know how the other way goes. So
Exactly.
You came from the other way, so you know why you're giving them the speech.
You understand? Like, I've got an 18-year-old. And like when she goes out and I'm looking at the time and it's getting late and I'm like, you know, you start like, where are you? I'm on her phone. Of course.
Come on, these I'm big 18, like, yo, mum, live, man. You know what I mean, mum? I'm out here with my people
do you know
flexing.
what? There's one time, like, because we don't live like where we grew up.
Yeah, we grew up, yeah.
So when she comes down here, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really too tough worry because she knows the place, I know the place, everyone that I know like knows her and I know that she's covered, kind of thing. So I didn't call her for the whole day because I knew where she was. Like, I knew she was in the ends, she's in the bits, she's fine. So she's come in, because I was down at my mum's, so she's come in at my mum's and she's like, you ain't called me all day. Like, don't
moving
do
mad,
that
like,
again.
you're moving mad, you're moving mad.
That I hadn't,
You're supposed
like,
to G-check me, I should be
check
like,
in.
mum, like, our normal
so
setup.
upset. And I looked, I was like, what? Like, but yeah, that was nice. So, but it let me know that, you know, I'm on point.
It means it's something, innit? Like, for
Do
you
you
to call me
understand?
means something, even if I'm chatting rubbish to you,
Exactly.
you're taking me in.
You know, just let me know where you are and.
But then there's a catch-22. When you was 18, was you busting them same moves? What was you on?
No, I wasn't. But it's the time that we live in, and I don't know. Me and her, we're close anyway.
No,
Like,
but I'm saying, like, when you was 18 and your mum was saying, like,
no, she didn't have to worry about it. It's a different time.
Why though? Why do you say that she didn't have to worry? Why do you say?
You know, because of the kind of child I was as well, and how I carried myself, and who
Didn't
I
have to
was
worry.
out with.
But
at
you were
the
still
same
18,
time.
so you think
But
that.
then they weren't
Nah.
phones either, so she couldn't.
Alright, that's
really,
techers, yeah, of course, yeah. Definitely.
Well, there
What
was
about the
mobile
first
phones,
time
but
that you?
I was
Ish.
old then.
What about the
I
first
didn't
time that
really care.
you ignored your mum's phone call? Like, oh nah, fuck this man.
Yeah. Like, them real ones.
There was, you know what I'm saying? The first time I
I did
remember
that. I
that
wasn't a
shit.
child like
Shitting
that.
But
myself.
was it because you?
I
No,
didn't.
but think about it. Was it because you didn't have to do that, or because you didn't?
No, I
do
didn't
that?
have to. Like, if I was going
No,
somewhere...
but I'm
if
saying,
I
like,
was-
obviously not bare mobile phones them days.
No, but if I was... My mum knew where I was.
Yeah.
No, but
Like,
you're a
she
girl,
always,
you're a
like,
girl,
knew
so
where I
I
was.
think
I never,
you're a
like,
girl.
hid anything from her or anything like...
yeah.
And I was allowed
can't
to
say
go
that.
out.
No,
Like,
definitely. And I don't know if I hit stuff from my mum, but I definitely went places that was outside the boundary.
I just done a whole load of stuff that man wanted to do.
Yeah, I did what I wanted to do,
Because,
basically.
yeah.
Like, cool,
That's what I'm trying to say.
my-
So, like, you say your mum was alright with that, but was that because that era was like, this is your time, just like, whatever it's now, you're like,
It was different, and my child doesn't do the stuff that I was doing.
but they're never
when
gonna
I was
do
growing
that.
up.
You wasn't doing stuff your mum was doing.
No.
See what I'm trying to say though?
My child is so much better.
No.
Like, so much better
Say
than
he's a bad breed
But-
then.
Not really a bad breed,
You have
but you
to
know,
be
like
careful, you know.
smoking,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
drinking.
It can go like.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So these things, like I'm not saying your
it
mum
could be
like.
one day that changes something.
your
That
life.
makes them think,
Yeah, of course.
I'm
That's all it
saying
takes
one
is that
thing, it could
one.
be a rap song.
One-
It could be.
There's
It could be a movie.
Anything.
I'm saying it
Could
could
be
be
one of
just
their
a
friends.
tale because we bring them up off of Kings and Queens and Fairy and Happy Ever After. They're making movies like that now.
No,
Saying,
it's
it's a robbery.
not
Bow, 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 bow. And then happy ever after.
But look at it like that. Like us watching them type of movies makes us want to have a happy ever after. So no matter how much fuckers you do, yo, man, trying to get out of this pattern up my normal thing and cut shit. Happy ever after. Get a damsel this
Nice house.
What save it?
That's what man wants, innit? That's what man wants.
Listen.
Happy ever after. At the end of the day,
So that's
man
what
wants it to. That's what happens at the end of the day. Man wants rid. Like,
No matter how much you
rid,
live,
because you can't. There's no happy ever after on the roads, you know.
and nothing can.
And people. You know.
Yeah, people can't control what other people do in it. So when you're doing your thing and you're learning life, is what like to me. I say it to everyone. Like I say it to my brothers when they're going through hard times. Like, bro, life's a freestyle. Man, every day is the first day man done this. I don't mistakes. Some people get onto me, bro. Shut up. I don't care because I'm supposed to make mistakes. I'm
Yeah,
not
bro.
this.
Man's always learning.
It's a
Yes,
lesson.
Man's always learning, and I try and pass on what I learn. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't ignore the fact that I'm always learning.
Yeah.
I try. To be honest, that's probably the first thing I feel. Than the stuff I already know.
Yeah.
I know I don't know it all.
And it's the same thing with parenting a child. Like, no child is the same.
Yeah.
So it's going to take different parenting skills to raise
Trust me.
a child.
Yes,
You understand?
trust
How I raise my child, you might not be able to raise your child.
The same direction.
Do you understand? So it's different.
Just catch 22, man.
It's
Yeah,
different.
there's siblings as well.
We're all
Because
different.
Oh, yeah,
And
my
even
mum
if
has
you've got
5
siblings,
children.
You could have twins.
2, but have been
Yeah.
doing things, and the rest ain't. You get it? So
But then the other ones could have learned from the other ones. Like, right, you might have doing that. That don't really make no sense.
yeah,
You
so
get it?
I'm the eldest of 5 brothers in it of boys, yeah, and I've never done no. Obviously, man, done certain bits and pieces in it, but never been Joe. Ain't done them type of things. Try to always show my brothers there's different ways of doing certain things, bro. But as you said, you go out to college. They on the way to school, you see certain things. You hear next person. Right, you go to one rave person, you talk to this person. So
you're
what
thinking,
they're exposed to is a lot of different things. And then obviously, my brothers, loads of my brothers have gone down the road of going to jail, fam. Then there's a couple of my brothers that haven't. One of my brothers is a barber. I'm like, right, okay. Out of everybody, what I said kind of resonated into your mentality, and your kind of, because there's different ways to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? You learn by all of our brotherly mistakes, innit? So
Yeah, definitely.
hey, this is the Wise Monkeys. If you don't know,
Nah,
get to know.
Yeah, come on. It's very